is poppin' YouTube? I am doing a deep dive of SCP, and we already did 2 parts to a lore video where I learned like the basic understanding of the terminology in SCP. But now we're diving further, and the one that you guys are talking about a lot in the comment section was Infinite IKEA. So that's where we're gonna start because I kind of made fun of it because I was like, "What the hell? How can you be scared of an IKEA?" But now I want to know what's going down in the business. I Hey, before we get started, join us live over on Twitch, baby. Also, subscribe. Yeah. Hit the like button, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Recommend to me which SCP you would want me to check out next. I do read comments. The ones that occur most often are the ones I tend to pick for my next part of the deep dive. I do upload 2 videos a day. It's not always going to be SCP content. I do post a bunch of variety, but I will be continuing to post SCP content whenever I goddamn feel like. Anyways, let's get into it. Bam.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Dr. Miller, and the
Hey, Dr.
SCP
Miller.
we're going to be looking at today is SCP-3008.
3008.
Object Class, Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. The retail park containing SCP-3008 has been purchased by the Foundation and converted into site. All public roads leading
Oh, it got
or
redacted.
passing by site have been redirected. The entrance to SCP-3008
I love that.
is to be
Oh, sorry. I love the little touch in that. It like keeps your immersion so lit. I love that.
monitored at all times, and no one is to enter SCP-3008 outside of testing, as permitted by the senior researcher. Humans exiting SCP-3008 are to be detained and then debriefed prior to the administration of amnestics. Dependent upon the situation of their stay in SCP-3008, a cover story may need to be generated prior to their release.
That makes sense, yeah.
Entities exiting SCP-3008 are to be terminated.
I mean, yeah, if you gonna consider them entities and not human, best believe we gonna get the get. I'll be shooting motherfuckers who try to walk out. No.
Description: SCP-3008 is a large retail unit previously owned by and branded as IKEA, a popular furniture retail chain. A person entering SCP...
Do they still got the meatballs though in Infinite IKEA? The location near me though for IKEA, their meatballs are mid. That's what
SCP-3008 through the main entrance and then passing out of sight of the doors will find themselves translocated into SCP-3008-1. This displacement will typically go unnoticed, as no change will occur from the perspective of the victim. They will generally not become aware until they try to return to the entrance. SCP-3008-1 is a space resembling the inside of an IKEA furniture store, extending far beyond the limits of what could physically be contained within the dimensions of the retail unit. Current measurements indicate an area of at least 10 kilometers squared, with no visible external terminators detected in any direction. Inconclusive results from the use of laser rangefinders has led to the speculation that the space may be infinite. SCP-3008-1 is inhabited by an unknown number of civilians trapped within prior to containment. Gathered data suggests that they have formed a rudimentary civilization within SCP-3008-1, including the construction of settlements and fortifications for the purpose of defending against SCP-3008-2.
Oh, we got a motherfucker in there? Oh no! Oh, that's creepy! I thought it was gonna be just cool, like, man, we got infinite fridges. Man, we got whirlpool, like, washing machines and dishwashers. That shit's lit. Take a look at this dryer. Bang, bang, bang. It's dope. Good quality. Honestly, I'm kind of a dumbass for that, though. When you really think about it, there's like a lot of anomalies and horror shit we learned already. And my brain went instantly to, ooh, they're gonna have so much cool furniture. That's how you know I'm getting old as hell. God damn.
SCP-3008-2 are humanoid entities that exist within SCP-3008-1. While superficially resembling humans, they possess exaggerated and inconsistent bodily proportions, often described as being too short or too tall. They possess
Sorry. They super short, but they got big ass titties. They're just me. I'm the SCP. I'm the problem.
Possess no facial features, and in all observed cases, wear a yellow shirt and blue trousers consistent with the IKEA employee uniform. SCP-3081 has a rudimentary day-night cycle, determined by the overhead lighting within the space activating and deactivating at times consistent with the opening and closing times of the original retail store.
Oh, wait, what? Wait, what?
Within the space activating and deactivating at times consistent with the opening and closing times.
Oh my
of the
god,
original
nighttime is
retail
gonna be
store.
so scary.
During the
Oh,
night
fuck no.
instances of SCP-3082 will become violent towards all other life forms within SCP-3081. During these bouts of violence, they have been heard to vocalize phrases in English that are typically variations of, "The store is now closed, please exit the building." Once day begins, SCP-3082 instances immediately become passive and begin moving throughout SCP-3081, seemingly at random. They are unresponsive to questioning or other verbal cues in this state, though will react violently if attacked. SCP-3081 is known to have one or more exits located within, though these exits do not appear to have a fixed position, making it difficult to leave SCP-3081 once inside. Using any other...
What the fuck? This is... Oh, it's weird. Oh, it's weird. I'm sorry.
To enter
I don't
the
really
structure or breaking through the walls of the retail unit leads into the non-anomalous interior of the original store. Since containment began...
Damn, like that's just... The thing about that is all I can think about is like, imagine like fending yourself and like being able to get away from them and like figuring out where the door is and it just changed. It just changes before you or some shit or just changes the next day. Oh, that would just be so heartbreaking. I'd be like, kill me now, man. I can't.
14 individuals have managed to exit SCP-3008. Following extensive debriefing, all individuals have been administered amnestics and released. Incident 3008-1. At 0:37 hours on 2000, a human male exited SCP-3008, followed 10 seconds later by an instance of SCP-3008-2. SCP-3008-2 caught and killed the man before itself being terminated by an armed response.
Come on! Someone got out, man! Someone got out! That's so bullshit, man. That sucks.
This incident represents the only time an instance of SCP-3008-2 has been seen exiting SCP-3008. A full autopsy on the corpse was performed. See 3008-2 autopsy log for more details. The man was carrying an IKEA-branded journal, seeming to document his time in SCP-3008.
W! What the hell? Also, that SCP was mad motivated to go kill that person. Well, on top of that, the fact they journaled everything in case of the fact that they die, or in case they can make it out with it, that is so smart. Oh, that's cool.
Transcribed below, verbatim. So, I'm writing this to document what I can only assume is my sudden descent into insanity.
I really like the way they narrate this.
Bad a navigator. And yet, as I write this, I've been trapped in IKEA for 2 days. I haven't seen another person in the entire time I've been here. I thought it was a prank at first. Turn the place into a maze, get all the people out, and see how long it takes me to get lost. Then everyone has a good old laugh. Realized that wasn't the case when I tried to backtrack. Everything had changed, so I ended up lost. Instead of the exit, it was just row after row of bookcases.
Wow.
So I'm trapped in an IKEA. Sounds like the setup for a bad joke. The lights went out at 10 p.m., nearly giving me a fucking heart attack. That loud electrical thunk sound, and then pitch blackness. Place is full of beds.
Oh, God.
Has a torch on it. But no damn signal. So I found a bed and went to sleep. I spent most of the day trying to find my way out with no luck.
Yeah, his voice acting is really good. Oh, it makes it so horrific because like the imagery that he describes is it's so good. Like even the part where like the lights turn out and you hear like the chunk when the lights go down.
Did
Oh,
find a restaurant serving those meatballs though, so at least I won't starve.
bro, bro! I mentioned the meatballs. W Alicia, W Alicia. I'ma say it now. Let's go, bro. That's right. That's right, bitch.
Probably a punchline
I'm
of the
popping
plot.
off. I'm
Anyway,
thriving.
they were still warm and fresh, but I haven't seen anyone around who could have cooked them. Made my way back to the beds before the lights cut out again since it's too dark to search with them off. It's 9:10 a.m. now. The lights came back on a little while ago. I'm sure I've searched the entire area where I came in now, and the exit obviously isn't here, so I'm gonna pick a direction and hope for the best.
Okay.
Day
That's
3 of my magical IKEA
fair.
mystery adventure. If I wasn't sure that there was something seriously weird about this place before, I am now. Walked for 3 hours in a more or less straight line. Insert IKEA joke here. Before I came across a ladder next to one of those huge stock shelves they have here. Climbed up to get my bearings.
Okay.
It looks like this place just stretches on forever. Like that scene from The Lion King, except instead of trees and grass, it was all shelves and tables and crap.
Everything the light touches is yours. Except for the meatballs, man. Those motherfuckers, them shits are hiding from us. God
I
damn
did
it.
see a person moving not too far away though, so I headed over. Thought it was a staff member at first. It was wearing a uniform. Hell, maybe it was. Maybe freakish 7-foot-tall monsters with long arms, short legs, and no faces are just the kinds of thing that they want working at a super IKEA. Damn thing completely ignored me though. And with no eyes or ears, I can't even be sure it knew I was there. Thought about shoving it or something to get its attention. But its hands were big enough to crush a
I'm sorry. I'm so creeped out. I didn't think I would be creeped out at this. I thought it was gonna be big chillin' for real. I was be like, oh, okay, it's gonna be goofy, like Infinite IKEA, ha ha ha. Right? I'm actually kind of freaked out. The way the description's a little too good. I'm so scared for him, and like, I'm lost in the sauce.
watermelon, so I decided against it. It just kept moving, and I eventually lost sight of it, so I decided to carry on the way I was going. Anyway,
Carry on, my
comfy
wayward
bed
son.
for me tonight. Looks like I've entered the improbably hard and pointy table section of the store. Guess I'll have to make do with some bunched up tablecloths. Phone battery died during the day too. Didn't work anyway, but I feel like I've just lost some vital lifeline.
Yeah.
You ever see one of those cartoons where they're going through doors in a hallway and they just pop out of another door in the same hallway? That's
Oh yeah.
how I feel right now. I've seen nothing
Oh.
but the same identical bookshelf for 2 days now. Just row after row after row of them. I mean, come on! I love books just as much as the next guy, but this is excessive.
Let's be real. Not a lot of us like books anymore. I read so much less than I used to in my life. I mean, these fucking books, man. As I've been reacting
Obviously
like.
still moving forwards, though. I can see the signs hanging overhead passing by. Too bad none of them say exit. Not sure who I was addressing that question to. Let's just say it was practice for the autobiography I'm gonna write when I get out of here.
Oh
Call
man.
it my perfectly normal trip to a regular old IKEA. If I ever get out of here.
Damn.
Finally found some other people. Yeah, turns out I'm not the only poor bastard trapped in here. Lucky for me, I guess.
Okay.
My 6th night here, 2 of those staff things came at me in the dark. Different from the first one I saw, but still messed up. Heard them coming. They were saying that the store was closed and I had to leave the building, all nice and polite like. I'm not sure which part of that was weirder. That they didn't have mouths, or that they were apparently trying to kill me while they were saying it. Came at me like rabid dogs.
Jeez,
So I
man.
ran it, sprinting through IKEA in the dark like a fucking madman. I saw it when I
Yeah.
cleared another stand in front of those giant stock shelves, all lit up with torches and floodlights. They've built a whole town here. Got a massive wall built out of shelves and beds and tables and whatever else. I swear to God.
They built a full-ass facility? What? Random
Thought it was the
person
most
saying weird
beautiful
shit.
thing I'd ever seen. Anyway, I guess they saw me coming, or they heard my manly bellows of fear, because they had a gate open, and 2 people were there waving me in. Heard the staff thing slam into the gate behind me after it closed, still politely informing us that the store was now closed. They wandered off eventually, though. They call the town Exchange, because that's what's on the sign hanging from the ceiling directly above it. Exchange and returns. All lit up
Oh,
against
that
the
makes
night,
sense.
using lights they found and plugged into the power lines. And there are beds, and food, and people. Over 50 wonderful people, with regular-sized limbs and a full set of facial features. It's now my
Well, that's
7th night
comforting.
here, and the first one not spent in darkness. A full week living in IKEA. There's probably a TV show in that somewhere.
Yikes.
Now that I'm around other people, I'm starting to feel more normal.
Oh,
Maybe
good.
normal isn't the word, but after a week with only the sound of my own footsteps for company, I was becoming increasingly.
Honestly, like the isolation, the lack of like the social aspect, dude, I can't even last 24 hours without hearing a person's voice. I am a lonely ass bitch. If I go a day without like I gotta even have a YouTube video playing, got Netflix playing something. I need to just like anything. Oh, having your phone die, having no one talk to you, the lack of like just even if I'm not like seeing a person, just hearing the voices like just helps. You know, jeez, man, a whole week I'd be batshit
Sure
crazy.
that I'd just gone nuts. That I was tied up in some
Oh,
padded room somewhere, banging my head against the wall. But no, I feel quite sane now, thank you very much. Apparently there are
there's
other
an infinite
towns out
IKEA
there.
game.
Some with more people, some...
Hold on, is it on Steam? How much is it? Am I doing that? Are we doing
with
that?
less. I
Is it
found that
co-op or
fairly
single player?
mind-boggling. How can that many people go missing with no one noticing? Surely someone would have noticed that everyone who goes to IKEA seems to fucking vanish. Or maybe it's not everyone. Maybe we're just the lucky ones. The people here just call those staff monster things the staff. Apparently they're fine during the day, minding their own business, walking the aisles. As soon as the lights go out, they go fucking bonkers. So, during the day, people go out to find food, water, and whatever else they need. Apparently there are restaurants and shops around that get randomly restocked. No one knows how.
Oh, it has
Maybe the staff do it. Apparently they aren't very good at their jobs though, because the restocking sometimes takes a while. Which...
Hey, I mean, at least they restock it. I mean, shit. They also trying to kill you at night, but at least they like taking care of us low key. I don't know.
Food needs to be rationed. Maybe if they weren't so
Oh.
busy chasing people around in the dark, they'd get more done. Anyway,
Damn, stop
night
talking.
comes-
I mean, stop shitting on their work ethic. They trying. You know what? He sounds a little bit like a Karen. Like, oh, maybe if you stopped doing blah 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 and actually helped and gave assistance, we wouldn't have these problems. Yeah, respect the 9 to 5. Exactly,
Stuff
exactly.
nuts and everyone holds up inside the walls. Apparently it's the same everywhere in this place. Wherever this place is. The Your IKEA, from whence all other IKEAs sprang. Or maybe we're all still just in the regular IKEA and this is all some fever dream brought on by a mind-numbing boredom. Who knows? Been here for 10 days now. Most of the people I asked said they stopped keeping track a long time ago. And one guy, Chris, said he'd been here for years.
Years.
Apparently there are rumors of people who do manage to get out. And people who see the exit only to have it vanish before their very eyes.
That's what I brought up earlier. Is that would be so disheartening if it like moved when you're going towards it.
I get the feeling not
Oh,
everyone believes that, but I do. Explains how he got stuck in here in the first place. Sort of. And I mean, come on. Staff monsters, row after row of high-quality Swedish furniture. I don't know why they would find a disappearing door so hard to believe in. Anyway, I went out scavenging for food in a nearby shop with Sandra and Jerry today. Once you learn the landmarks of this place, it's not so hard to navigate. The overhead signs help a lot, but there are others.
okay, okay.
Not too far in the distance, a huge section of those giant stock shelves is collapsed against each other, and way off in the east, we all assume it's east anyway. Apparently IKEA doesn't sell compasses. It's some kind of tower that looks like it's made of wood. Reaches all the way up to the ceiling. Maybe they were trying to break out through the roof. It lights up at
Oh,
night, so there must be people there. But apparently, it's a few days' walk, which means it must be miles away. So no one here
that's actually
really
cool
knows
as
for
hell.
sure. Apparently, I got
Okay.
incredibly lucky sleeping out in the open for a week without getting ripped to bits by the staff. That's me. Lucky, lucky, lucky. We found some food in the shop. Guess the staff restocked it during the night, which was nice of them. There was a telephone on the wall, so I figured I'd try it out. There was a voice on the other end, but they were just talking nonsense. Random words strung together with no real meaning. You ever see a video
Come
of someone
on.
with aphasia? Kinda sounded like that. Didn't answer me when I spoke to them anyway. Sandra says all the phones in here are the same. Oops. Asking the journal questions again.
You're fine.
I was thinking last night.
Okay.
The ceiling on this place is pretty high, and as far as anyone can tell, it goes on forever. Shouldn't there be some kind of weather in here? I'm sure I read about some NASA building that was so big it had its own weather patterns, with clouds.
Is that a thing? I guess when you hit a certain altitude, I guess. I never really. This is so well thought out to write even that aspect in is so friggin' cool, man. Because I never once would have even considered that.
This
God
place is
damn.
definitely bigger than that, but now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I've never felt so much as a temperature change in here. I'll add it to the grand list of weird bullshit. The
Vibes.
staff attacked the exchange last night. Must have been 20 or 30 of them all just asking us to leave the store, calm as you like, while trying to smash the walls down with their bare hands. Apparently this happens pretty regularly, so everyone is prepared for it. Knives from
Okay.
restaurants, lawnmower blades made into hatchets, a fire axe. One guy, Wasim, even made a functional crossbow.
A
And
functional
the bolts have
crossbow.
holes in them, which I hadn't noticed before. Specifically so he can stab out at the staff when they attack. Took a couple of them down myself. They don't seem to bleed, which is weird. But they go down as easy as a regular person once you start sticking holes in them.
Okay.
We had to haul the bodies away in the morning. Apparently the dead ones will attract more during the night, so we had to get them away from exchange. We have a couple of those trolleys.
Dude, this shit is so intricate. Holy smokes. Like I know like it's my first SCP like story I've seen. So I didn't realize like the depth they would go into when creating this. You know, like it's just so admirable to write something so well fleshed out.
Things they used to move
God
big boxes
damn.
around, so we loaded them up and took them over to pick up. Apparently, people just name everything in here after whatever sign is hanging overhead. Pickup was grisly. There were hundreds, maybe thousands of dead staff all piled up. There was no smell,
Okay.
which was a blessing. Apparently, in addition
no
to
smell.
not bleeding, these things don't rot either.
Oh, I just realized you got 50 people in that little town ass place cooped up in there. Where they shitting? Also, they ain't showering anymore. Oh, they ain't washing their asses. Oh, they're just lying around in their own filth. Oh, yeah, the dead corpses might not smell, but y'all smell. Oh, Jesus. IKEA has restrooms. Oh, can they make it there and make it back to the? Oh, I guess they could make it back. Okay. Yeah, because it does have overhead signs. Okay. Is there employee showers in IKEA? I doubt. I'm gonna press X to doubt on them having showers, but you could just give yourself like a sponge bath in the washroom there. Yeah, you can just wash yourself in the sink. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sink shower makes sense. Walmart even has showers in some stores. Like functional showers, not ones that are on sale. That tells you a lot about corporate America. you know, that's I'm sorry, but corporate America, you put showers in your goddamn facilities, in your stores because you want to work your employees so hard that they need to come in earlier to the point where they can't even shower at home. Like what's your excuse? Jeez, man. That is that is sad.
My curiosity got the better
God
of me while we
damn.
were unloading them, so I took a look at one of the more cut-up ones. They're just skin, or something that looks like skin, all the way through.
Oh.
No muscle, no bone,
Oh, they
no
fleshy as hell.
organs. Are they even
No
really
organs.
alive in the first place? They certainly seem like they have bones when they're moving around, pounding on the walls. And I'm sure I felt more resistance than just skin when the knife went in during the night. Maybe
Oh.
something happens to them when they die. Just one more thing on the ever-increasing list of weird shit that goes on in here, I guess.
Okay, that's interesting.
Something occurred to me. After the staff attack the other night, every time you see a
Okay.
situation like this on TV or in a film, like it's the end of the world or everyone is trapped on an island or whatever, once groups like
Yeah.
ours start to form, people always seem to turn on each other, fighting for food or dominance or whatever else. That hasn't happened here. Apparently people from other towns come by from time to time, just to check in or occasionally trade if they're short on something. But
I mean, the one best part about it is like what power or control would you even have over everybody? I mean, unifying is just the way to go. No one really like oh, you want a power trip? Like what are you going to do? like right? Like when you really think about it.
everything is always cordial, friendly even. Maybe it's the threat of the staff, or perhaps the constant restocking of supplies in the shops means there's nothing much to fight over. Maybe
Yeah.
people are just better than they're generally given credit for. That's a nice thought. I think I'll go with
That is
that.
a nice thought. Hmm. I like how they openly discuss the cliche of like, oh, people will fight for power and to like rank above each other and to like have like a lot of discourse. And they're like, not in this situation. Like that happens in movies and shit, but not here. Like I know, like to like subvert your expectation of what would happen is really cool writing. I like it.
A dozen people showed up at the gates this afternoon from a town called Trolleys. Apparently, the staff broke through the walls
Oh,
and tore
Trolleys,
the
so they're
town
named after
apart
the
during
right.
the night.
Yeah.
These 12 are the only survivors out of over 100.
That
Let them in,
sucks.
obviously. One more point in the human decency column. Later, I asked if anyone knew how many of these towns were out there. Between us and the new folks, we managed to come up with over 20 names. 20 towns filled with people, and who knows how many beyond that.
20
Well, for this place
towns?
should be. How is that even possible? Surely someone, somewhere, must be looking for the thousands of people that must be in here.
I'm gonna be real with you. Can we just take a moment to think about this? If you hit up somebody on your cell phone and you're like, hey, I'm gonna go swing by IKEA, I'll see you after. Wouldn't motherfuckers go check the IKEA? Right? Wouldn't, wouldn't we start to. I mean, I guess technically this anomaly could be hidden. Like, it could look normal to us, and then once you enter in, it's no longer, like, seen by others? I don't know. That doesn't make sense because you'd have to be able to see it even before entering the anomaly. Right? So that's even more. Oh. foundations looking over the place. Yeah, but like, I feel I got so many questions. I mean, people being born there makes sense. People finna fuck when they get bored. That makes sense. But I'm more so wondering. I don't know, man. Like, if I was just like, if I went to and like, for example, if I told my fiance, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go hit up the IKEA. I'll see you like in an hour, and I didn't show up in an hour. What's one of the first places they're gonna check? It doesn't always let you into the infinite IKEA. Sometimes it's just a regular IKEA. Oh shit. Oh no, that's interesting. Because if it means that the actual location can be either or and it's random, oh, that's fucked. Oh, wow. Oh, god damn.
I've been here for a little over 2 months now. Not that much changes, as it turns out. A couple of new people showed up. Same story as the rest of us. Nice little trip to IKEA, and suddenly they're trapped in Billy Bookcase's house of faceless weirdos. The staff at
I'm gonna point something out real quick in case other people do. You're gonna notice my left eye sometimes blinks out of sync. It's not my model, it's actually just physically me in real life. I have like a little bit of eye damage in my left eye from cancer bullshit that happened. One of my things went wrong last year. So sometimes my left eye just fucks up when I stream for too long. Don't worry about it though, it's chill. It's not actually anything too bad. It's not like serious health issue or anything. It's just inconvenient.
attack the exchange once or twice a week. We kill them and haul off their bodies. Sometimes they hurt some of us first. They killed a guy called Jared a couple of weeks back.
No, Jared, no!
Turns out, regular humans still bleed in here, even if the staff don't. We tried our best, but none of us are doctors.
I mean, if he dead, we gotta throw his body with the...
He deserved better.
His body gonna stink up the place, right? Where you gonna put his body after he dead? Because the other ones, when you kill them, they don't stink. Where you guys gonna put his body?
We all do. It occurred.
Someone goes, it could be Subway, Jared. Alright. maybe the people in Infinite IKEA deserve to be there. Thoughts? Opinions? Someone said Reposo.
A couple days after that, none of us were really looking for a way out of here. I don't even know where we'd start.
Oh?
One of those quadcopter things with a camera attached buzzed past exchange today. I thought it meant that someone was finally looking for us, that help was on the way. Apparently it's not the first time this happened, though. Same thing happened a few months ago, and everyone is still here. No idea if it saw us. It didn't stop if it did. Just kept flying until we could no longer see it.
It's fucked up because, like, you know, the SCP motherfuckers, like the corporation, we just watching. we're just spectating. I mean, if it's them. If it's not them, and the only information they really have is from the journals, that's totally different. But I don't know. Yeah, I was thinking it was the Foundation too. I called them Corporation. That's so my bad. But I assumed it was Foundation drone. Yeah.
Note: based on recovery time of the journal, this entry appears to line up approximately with our first successful test piloting a drone.
All right, man. If we just let it play for like 3 more seconds, the exact discussion we had would have been answered. Classic Alicia, pausing right before the part, baby.
Inside SCP-3081.
I do this so goddamn often.
Shows a walled settlement under a sign labeled Exchange and Returns. Attempts to relocate the settlement failed. Origin of previously sighted drones is unknown.
Oh shit! That's where the guy is. He's at Exchange and Returns.
From home during dinner today. Probably not the best idea I've ever had. Everyone seemed pretty down after. bunch of people here have families. Husbands and wives, kids, dogs. Franklin apparently has a pet llama, though I'm not sure I buy that. But apparently
Nah, he full of shit. Franklin full of shit.
Odd gaps in their knowledge. 3 of them had never heard of the International Space Station. 2 of them seemed to think it was the Prime Minister, and 1 of them had apparently never heard of the Statue of Liberty. I believed them, too. They seemed just as confused as the rest of us. The more I thought about it, though, the more it started to explain a few things. What if the reason
What do you mean?
no one is looking for all us missing people is because we haven't all come from the same place? This is gonna sound weird. Maybe that should be the motto for this place. But what if all the people here have come here from different dimensions, realities, whatever you call it?
Where those things actually just don't exist there? Holy shit. Dude, this writer did so much fucking ketamine before they wrote this. That's crazy. What? That is so cool, man. That
I've seen enough
goddamn.
TV shows to know the drill. Sarah comes from a place where there's no Statue of Liberty. They didn't launch a space station where Wasim is from. If everyone here came from different places, even from ones that seem identical, there'd be no huge missing persons panic, no mass search. We'd just be a blip, a single missing person in a world of non-stop news.
Oh my god. So that's why if you miss 1,000 people, it wouldn't matter because it's not from the same. Holy shit! They tackled that question so well, right? That's great. They fill in so many of the gaps in the story so well with these. Oh my god, this is so cool. Okay.
Just realized that yesterday was the 6-month anniversary of my arrival here. I wonder if IKEA sells party hats. The routine around here has remained more or less the same. More new folks show up, one every couple of weeks or so. But we've never actually had a major shortage. Occasionally we get a visitor from one of the nearby towns, usually checkouts or aisle 630. We check in with each other from time to time, occasionally trade supplies if someone gets particularly low on something.
Oh, cool.
It's comforting, in a way. A reminder that we aren't alone here. Some small glimmer of civilization. Sometimes they bring medical supplies. Apparently there's a pharmacy a few towns down from checkouts that gets restocked every now and then, so they share out what they can. I've never heard of
like
IKEA
first aid
pharmacy
kit and
before,
stuff.
But at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if someone stumbled on an IKEA organ harvesting lab. Would certainly explain the staff.
Homie.
Speaking of our faceless jailers, their attacks have been getting worse lately. 3 or 4 times a week now, with twice as many staff as there used to be. No idea where they all come from, or why the attacks have increased. We tried following one of them during the day a few weeks ago, me and Sarah. Wanted to see if they led back to a staff room or something. Didn't seem to go anywhere though. Just randomly walked through the aisles. We had to turn back before we found anything. We've been reinforcing the walls, trying to arm ourselves better. Certainly no lack of materials to use. Wasim has been making more crossbows, but it's pretty slow going. Too bad IKEA doesn't sell guns. Never thought I'd say that.
Yeah, I got my IKEA brand 9 on me, you feel me? I bought that and 3 meatballs. That's like motherfuckers going into Walmart, because like American Walmarts sell guns. You buy like an AR-15 and a pack of Sour Patch Kids, and you hit checkout. Actually, American as fuck. W. W.
No new personnel have entered SCP-3008 at site in the time span indicated in this entry. The attacks are getting bad now. Almost every night.
Oh, that's
so many.
Oh, damn. The voice actor really sold it too, because we don't get the time of this entry, and he's just like, sounds like he's been through it, man. Holy smokes. This voice actor is serving. God damn. Also, to the person who was surprised, yeah, there's quite a few Walmarts that sell guns. Yeah, it's not like an uncommon thing. There's some that don't in the States, but there's a lot to do.
Staff that the bodies almost pile high enough for others to climb the walls. I think we're in real trouble here.
Fuck, man.
Exchange is... I think exchange is done. We got hit pretty bad last night. Not
Oh
many
no.
casualties, but the wall is wrecked. We finally figured out why the attacks have been escalating too. A box of
Wait,
supplies
why?
had a chunk of one of the staff in there.
Oh fuck! And then their bodies attract others. No, that is so shit. Oh, I hope a lot of them escape to a different town or something. This is no. Oh,
No idea how it happened, but apparently a piece of one will draw them as well as a full body. Too late now.
yeah.
In any case, there's too many bodies for us to haul away and still have time to fix the wall before midnight. Candace has called a meeting. I suspect there will be talk of abandoning exchange. Maybe try and get shelter at the checkouts or something. It's already getting late, though. I don't think we'll have time to make it. Maybe some of us will. I was fine for that first week out in the dark after all. But then, how often can I keep getting lucky? I'm only writing this for a sense of closure, I guess. For me, or for anyone who finds this. If this is the final entry here, I hope whoever is reading this is doing so from outside of this place. My biggest
God
fear.
damn.
If I do die tonight, I'll just wake up here again in the morning.
Oh.
Note: this is the last entry. It is assumed that while he was attempting to reach the checkouts settlement, he was separated from the rest of his group by pursuing SCP-3082 instance and happened upon the exit.
That's crazy.
Oof. I've been to IKEA a few times, and that guy's recollection, not that different from mine. Just saying, that place is a war zone.
Buddy. Hey. Come on, man.
Also, why do I keep on getting assigned interdimensional SCPs? I don't know. Anyway, I think that about does it for today. Thank you very much for listening, if indeed you still are, and you are all dismissed. Go away. I'm just kidding. Goodbye.
Thank you, Dr. Miller. Holy shit! That was incredible! I loved it. Dude, the voice acting on the dude, everything. The fact that he wasn't even seeking the exit. They assumed that he was just running away. Oh my god. That's nuts. Dude, I was so lost in the sauce, man. Oh, that was such a good one to start on. Hey, thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget, in the comments below, you can tell me which SCP you want me to check out next. But hey, do not post links. Links are cringe. Just tell me what you want me to check out, though. And yeah, the more often I see different commenters suggesting the same type, I'm more likely to check out that one next. So, just keep doing your thing, chicken wang. I appreciate y'all. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to binge my other videos here. I post daily, 2 videos a day. Not always going to be SCP, though. Just a reminder, I post variety. I post whatever I feel like posting. So, yeah, much love. Catch you later. Bye!